Hey Taurus, welcome. If you guys are new and if you're returning, welcome back. We're going to get the next 7-day predictions for all of my Taurians. All right, let me see. All right, hold on 1 second for me. All right, we're going to use this deck here. I need to change something right quick. All right, let's put the light on because I want to use a different deck. Hey y'all, what's up, Star? Hi, Moonlight. What's up, everybody? We're gonna get the predictions for this week. Hi, Laquise. Hi, Anat. Hi, Ra. Natalie's. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. The first day of the week. Hopefully, it doesn't stress you out too bad over the next 7 days. Hey, Steven. Hey, Healing Heart. I pronounced it right. Yay. My mother would be proud. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it because my battery is kind of on the low side. Hi, Cheryl. So, yes, a very interesting week coming up. I'm gonna pull the cards and get the prediction. All right, we have criticism here. I feel like this wants to come out, so I'm gonna set her right there. All right, just to, because I feel like that is like an overall energy, kind of making sure like you aren't your worst critic this week is what I'm coming up here. Like when it comes to your aesthetics, when it comes to like getting out of the house, because I'm seeing somebody like take extra long picking their work outfit or what they're wearing to work. Even if you feel like it doesn't look good, or I don't know, I feel like sometime this week somebody is going to be going through constantly changing their outfit or not feeling sure of themselves in some capacity. You look good, whoever you are. That's kind of the message from universe. And for anyone dealing with outside critics around what you do, who you love, what you want to do, those types of things, the universe is also confirming for you this week that they're just telling you that because they're jealous of you. Okay, so if you have someone that's telling you, oh, be careful, that person could be manipulating you, be careful, they're probably, it's probably just lust based, it's nothing really special. I feel like the universe is confirming for you that whoever is giving you that advice, this may be a friend, family member, or someone close to you that you work closely with. I'm picking up on this energy of somebody may be telling you to slow down and be careful because they're either intimidated by you or they want you for themselves. They're just trying to plant a seed in your mind in regards to a person. Okay, so just know that that's coming out for sure this week. It's a very consistent thing with criticism, caution, manipulation. Someone is not manipulating you. Either you're telling yourself you don't deserve someone because of your reputation, or someone else is doing this and the universe is making you aware how your mind plays tricks on you when it comes to believing that you deserve love and you deserve companionship. It's a lot. I feel I feel like someone's also trying to tame their sexual desires. Somebody wants to They want to fuck, okay? But I don't think it's just fucking. But I do feel like somebody, I got to get that part out because it was like at the tip of my tongue and I was going to start tweaking if I didn't go ahead and say it like that. Okay, this is somebody that definitely, they talk to themselves in the mirror like, get your mind out the gutter. Don't, but all they think about is sex with you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. That's all they think about. And they say to themselves, "This is horrible. I got to do better. I can't keep, like someone is struggling with their vows of celibacy. They're struggling with their with being able to concentrate at work, like borderline. I feel like somebody's disdain towards you, or somebody's gossiping. Like someone is making you way more desirable. So like if somebody is talking about you or saying that you are this or you are that, it's make whoever's listening to that person talk about you so much is making them want you. I don't know how to explain it to you. Because in this card, she's fully clothed, and in this card, she's naked. And so, someone that is trying to pretty much give advice, maybe they have tenure or they have some type of, they have a better resume in comparison to someone else, and they are talking down upon a person for how they speak, how they dress, or anything like that. It's like you sitting there talking about that person, but shit, I'm trying to get you to be more like that person. But meanwhile, you over here trying to be all like you're the best thing. So this week I do see that type of energy. Male or female, you are a walking magnet for attraction. You are a walking star, and you do this naturally, and it attracts a lot of people that want to humble you or put you get you off of this pedestal. Like, don't bring that shit over here. That's not what I like to hear. That's not what I want to hear. But you're like raw, authentic truth this week. However you express it, whatever you do, you're doing everything right. Whatever this caution energy is, they don't want none of that stuff coming their direction. But I don't know. I feel like if you're a masculine Taurus, you're like, trust me, I wouldn't want to throw none of this good sexual energy your way, even if somebody paid me to. I don't know. I see that this week as well. Like you're really thinking in your head, like, trust me, you are not the person that I desire. You are not the person that I want. So you can sit there and think that you're the best thing. You could be saying this in silent to yourself, and you may have to work in close proximity with maybe an ex or someone that you don't necessarily care for. And maybe that person has been trying to convince other people that you're stuck on them. How I'm having connection issues. You see, the devil be busy. All right. So we're going to rebuke that. Send that back to whoever it belongs to. All the haters, grab your energy back, okay? If you're going to be hating, you got to come out this room. You are not welcome here. Thank you, Spirit. Like I was saying, for the masculine energies, you're happy that you're not dealing with somebody anymore. Straight up. Normally, their little seduction would work on you. Normally, you know, yes, it's true. At some point, you were attracted to this person or this kind or something like that, but they have no effect on you no more. That's what I'm seeing here. You've learned the lesson, you've matured, and that's just is what it is. I feel as if there's a crush here. All right. My female Tauruses, feminine Tauruses, whatever you resonate with, I feel like you are. You crushing. You in love, child. All right. That's what I'm seeing. And this week specifically, you're going to feel just like you have everything you've ever wanted. Even if it hasn't manifested physically, I just see you in this vibration where you're like, you feel real childlike. I also see it's like romance is surrounding you, so you maybe watch more romantic movies, or there's just this type of energy of you're investing in love. Like there's there's just something about love where you're investing in it from a positive standpoint. You're connecting with your spiritual unions in a positive way. You're not pessimistic. Like a lot of y'all are getting it this week that you're the vibration with this energy. I like this for you. I like this for you, Taurus. I do. I feel like you are good within yourself. Some of y'all playing house with yourselves. All right. You talking to your spiritual spouse like they right there in the kitchen with you. All right. Like y'all live together already and they haven't even manifested yet. Like you in your own dream world. And that's a testament of your faith. That's a testament of your belief. Your belief is that powerful, and you're really utilizing your belief in an effective way. You see the Four of Swords. Yeah, I may be in no contact. Yes, I may not have that person may not have manifested yet, but we're already together in spirit, and I feel like it's stronger than ever this week. And I feel like you're gonna also this week as well. There's something about this feels like an older, mature person. So maybe this is your mom or your dad. It's giving me an older sibling or like an older authority figure that you may have once respected. Because this is only somebody in your life where you used to come to them either for advice or you allowed what they say to affect you when you were younger or when you were trying to figure it out. I feel like that person has always been in competition with you. And that's not going to resonate for everybody, but this is only a confirmation if you felt like your older sibling is in competition with you, or your older mother is in competition with you, or something like that. That's what I'm seeing here. And the competition was always, they may look at you like they're giving you advice, but they're not giving you advice. They're really trying to indirectly criticize you. It's about your confidence here. When you get into this confident space, like spirit is really exposing something. When you're in a confident space about your manifestation, you attract a lot of people like naysayers where they're saying you may want to be careful what you're tapping into, or you may want to be careful of what you're doing. Ain't nobody asked them nothing, but they are definitely coming to give you their 2 cents as from a concerned parent or a concerned loved one type of energy here. But the truth is, Spirit saying, that they're pointing this finger at you or they're wielding this type of, the truth. So their manipulation on you ain't gonna work. All right, I do feel like someone's also fishing for information. You're a star. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. You are just a star. And so their lies and their tactics is not going to work. Someone's trying to shame you back into bondage. Someone's trying to shame you for, like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. They may use certain words like that on purpose to like lower your self-esteem or your self-confidence. But it's giving me that you ought to be ashamed of yourself for saying this or promoting that. You ought to be. And it's like, who is this? Who is these people? These unhealed people? Because you make them feel like small or miniature in comparison. Yes, I'm here. I said what I said. Go heal. Yeah, I feel like this week you're really going to be You won't be, I don't see you necessarily confronting people or talking to people. You're just happy and that's irritating people. But I do feel like with the Four of Swords, when you meditate to clear your energy, every time you surrender, okay, the situation up to the divine, it renders you some type of blessing. Like you just transform because this gives me transcendence energy. Like you keep transmuting energy and it renders you a big harvest. Like every person that, whether they think it, they say it, or they do it, it comes back to you tenfold in a major blessing type of way this week. So just be aware of that, that you're so unfuckwittable to the point where people are blessing you for thinking about you negatively. It's like all of their blessings that could be going to them is being rerouted, and it's like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Like the universe is saying, okay, thank you. We're gonna snatch that from you because you don't know how to process your emotions. You don't know how to govern yourself. So you're just receiving a lot of blessings this week. Okay, yeah, liberty. I put that on my mama. Yes, projection. This is definitely projection. So they're propelling you forward. Your haters this week will propel you forward. All right. I don't see you clarifying anything for people. I don't see you trying to take people with you. It's either you get it or you don't. It's either you understand or you don't. It's either you're going to get with the times or you're going to get left behind. You're not trying to hold nobody's hands and let them drag you to a space of concentrating on like their opinion matters to you. Okay, so I feel like the universe is giving you the power, the willpower, and the authority to zoom like you're about to take off. It's like a transformation is happening here. You're leaving unhealed people behind this week as well. All right, if they're unhealed, if they are refusing to transform, you're leaving them in last season because you not spirit's not gonna let you slow down your growth and evolution to sit around and suffer with people that refuse to grow, with people that refuse to do the work. So I feel like that includes all types of connections this week. You feel what I'm saying? All types of anything that's disharmony, anything that's unequally yoked, friends, family, coworkers, all of it. It's about to be cleared out your path. I'm also seeing something being cracked open. All right, because it's giving me like a cracked vase, and then like there's this essence coming out of this vase. So there is something being released. You're releasing something. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing some type of like phoenix transformation. A whole nother layer of you is coming online. You're giving birth to something. Yeah, that Eight of Swords is here again. You're liberating yourself and you're about to take off. You see the Eight of Wands and Nine of Wands, and I feel like before you just you were defending yourself and trying to defend yourself on a regular, but where you're headed over the next 7 days, you're about to see a drastic change, a drastic shift that you didn't even see coming. You know the difference between people that genuinely love themselves and people that think that they love themselves. So you don't even think twice about it. We got the Nine of Swords energy. Something wanted to make you worry. Something wanted you to be scared. Someone was trying to project negative energy your way, and it's being resent back to them. You have a serious, serious, serious protection team out here on the front line for you. You really do. Like with the quickness. And the crazy part about it is I don't even see you really doing anything. Like you're not, this is not telling me that all you're doing is removing yourself. Do you know how powerful your absence is? Like I'm talking about And this is not on no petty shit. I'm talking about removing your attention and your focus on things that, on ideas, on innovation, on the positive. You focusing on the positive is powerful. And Spirit's going to show you just how powerful that is when you feel unbothered by things that used to bother you. You're going to be able to feel, see, and experience your own shift in consciousness. You're never going to be the same again, ever. All right. For all my feminine Taurians, okay, I feel like Spirit has a specific prediction for you when it comes to like something you may have been unable to get over. If you used to find yourself constantly repeating the same negative thinking or the negative self-criticism, I do see, what exactly is this criticism in regards to, Spirit? Because I feel like it has something to do with your love life. So we're going to see if they'll tell me. I feel like something's going on with your love life. If you used to be like dependent on having the physical confirmation or the physical validation of love, this week I see that changing. I see you being able to see how that was restricting you from trusting the universe, and you change your mind. Like, you have a big perspective shift here, especially if you had trust issues, where you had a pattern of not being able to trust your heart and who you love. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is you having a pattern of, maybe either this is you or someone else. Like, you had a pattern for finding yourself in relationships where the person's either abusive or extremely addicted, or they have addictive personality traits. You could be a medium, psychic, or whatever, but I do see how you had a pattern of absorbing the pain of other people and allowing them to feel like they're better because they're with you. They're healed because they're with you. And I feel like you releasing that, they can't mirror themselves with you anymore because you've removed yourself. Like, they can't go where you're going. You raised your vibration too high. And so certain frequencies, when it comes to people, they're going to feel like they're not good enough to be around you, or they're not good enough to talk to you. Like, you won't mirror with them. That's what a diviner does. You mirror the relationship with the cosmos back at the person. And they're going to look in your eyes, and if this may be a spiritual look, okay, or this is like a physical look, they're just going to notice something different about you. A lot of the downloads, thoughts that you used to get, it stemmed from those people. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It does feel like family, friends as well. If you had a lot of friends, like, oh, I have friends that have these issues, but I don't, you're going to see how you absorbed certain things that they had. And the best way I could describe this to you is like taking medicine and then there's an aftertaste in your mouth even though you drank water. Those patterns are like the aftertaste. Okay? So after you were done, there was still some type of aftertaste. And you become aware this week, you're going to see very clearly like how Before I met this person, I never used to drink. Before I met this person, I never used to obsess. Before I met this person, I never used to be, I never used to worry about my looks. I never used to worry about if I was good enough. Someone gave you their problems, they gave you their addictions, they gave you their, yeah. And then they believed that the potential that you saw in them was theirs, but really you were mirroring to them your potential. And as long as you are around those people, places, and things, they believe that it was possible. So when you take that away, they're only left to experience themselves. And they don't like the version of themselves that they are when they're not with you, when they're not around you, when they don't see you often. So they're going to try to get their shit together in a hurry and come rushing in towards you. And it's, some of them is an apology. Others of you, they're going to try to do reverse psychology. Depends on how deep the cord goes in regards to their pride, their ego. Yeah, because we have the king in reverse. So you're just you're totally different now, and these people can kind of tell. They can sense that someone else is in your auric field, but they can't figure out what or who. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who has you feeling like you are this amazing person? Like, something, you're singing, the birds are singing. Something about birds singing. And it's like you and someone else, like you and your counterpart are the only two people that know about this. So I feel like you and someone else this week are really going to be each other's muse. Okay? And if I said that in a weird way, like, y'all inspire each other. Creativity. All right, I'm seeing a lot of creative, innovative thoughts coming this week. And you both are going to realize that, hey, I'm not the person that has commitment issues. That was my ex. I feel like masculine's going to be saying that. I feel like feminine's going to be saying, I'm not the person that's codependent on being with someone. That was this person. My mama gave me that. My daddy gave me this. You're going to be able to identify this week. Like, none of those traits ever belong to you. So all you ever had to do was just acknowledge them and choose. Make a choice. Whatever is weighing on you, make a choice. Surrender it up to the divine. And that's what I'm seeing you do this week. Spirit, is there anything else that they need to know before my battery die? You're going to have some type of creative download this week. This could be anything, really. And they want you to keep it to them. Especially like if you are in an industry where people like to mimic you, or you're in an industry where people like to steal your ideas. They like to watch you from, if you got snakes around you, same shit, different day, right? Got roaches, rats. Just kind of like find a way to keep this to yourself. And sometimes you got to trick yourself. So I don't know. When you deal with happiness haters, you got to get you a journal or something. A locket somewhere where no one can find it. Because they on your ass this week. Okay? You have happiness haters that are hooked to you like they are struggling this week. Struggling. Can't sleep, can't eat, can't drink. I'm telling you, because you refuse their dirty offers. Every time you refuse these dirty offers, they can't stand you. Because you're happy and they're sad. You're glad and they're mad. So they're going to be fishing for comments. They're trying to figure out what's your next move. Okay, what you about to do next. Who knows what. I don't think you've ever kept something so on hush hush. You never took my song. I could bet that. So people that be like trying to, they're gonna be feel so like locked out, kicked out, unable to tap into your energy. Whew. They be creeping on the low. They finna be blocked out spiritually. I feel like somebody's gonna lose their spiritual eyesight as well. And then the crazy part about it is they're not gonna stop. They're just gonna keep tapping in. Like, okay, let me look a little bit harder. Every time they look a little bit harder, they're gonna get like, it has a negative effect on them even harder. It's like, dude, girl, don't you know that you're really gonna mess around and lose? You're gonna lose some vision. Your eyes gonna itch. It's some symptoms out here. It's really bad ones. But I really feel like they are unable to see into you. It's not allowed. Dust it off. Your cutoff game this week is also strong, and people are gonna be hot. Oh my goodness! But just know that they're not getting no real tea on you. The inside scoop is in reverse. They can't see, they can't know, and even when they think that they know, it's still wrong. So they're telling you to ride the wave. Look at you. You just gonna have a bunch of lazy days, unbothered energy. But I do feel like your reputation this week is like you have a bad reputation. They're gonna be talking about you, trying to make you sound bad. Such is life. They're bothered, you're unbothered. I'm also seeing here. Yeah, that's the happiness hater. All right. So what's happening here is temptation. Temptation. Someone is going to attempt this week to tempt you. And I feel like the way in which they're going to try to tempt you, all right, with move silence in reverse, it's like, I want to tell you something. So it means this is going to be someone that's bringing you news, which is reverse psychology. So they're going to bring you news about some situation. Whoever comes bringing you a bone this week, they're fishing for comments. They're fishing for information. They're hoping that, you know, when you sit on the phone long enough, eventually you start telling reverse psychology. They can get you to open up to them, and then you start telling them more information. That's what's happening here. So they got to bring you a bone in hopes that, not that you will feel comfortable to start talking, but you will just start divulging your own business. But they're genuinely a happiness hater. So this is the only way to get information out of you, is to pretend like they're happy for you, congratulate you, but it's not genuine congratulations. It's, I can't fucking stand you, but I have no choice but to kind of like admit to myself that you were right, or you're doing better, or something like that. And so they're going to tell you about somebody else unfortunate situation that has nothing to do with you. Yeah, it feels like small talk. They're hoping that through small talk, you would be at your defenses will be let down, and you'll share something, some type of insight. They're hoping that, I feel like this is someone that feels like they already know, but they were told not to tell, and so they need you to say it first so they don't feel bad or make the other person feel bad about telling them. If, like, this is like when someone says, oh, don't tell that person that I told you, and then they know it, but it becomes harder to sit on that information. It becomes harder to know that. So we got some real connection energy. All right, so all you need to know before this phone die, the information that you gave was intentional. So let's say, for example, you talking to someone and you say, oh, guess what? Ray Tay Tay or X, Y, and Z. You were testing, okay? It was a test for that person. And so it's like you set up the informant. And so whatever comes out, you're going to automatically know where it came from because you gave them a lie to begin with, or you gave them a crumb and they tried to take the whole bread. All right? But again, the Ace of Swords. Okay, it was like you were just testing their abilities if you could trust them. There's something about being able to trust someone or not being able to trust someone, and somebody fails this week. And it's going to give you the confirmation that you know, not because you feel like they betrayed you or something like that, but it's like, oh yeah, I always knew that y'all were up to no good. And that's all the confirmation I needed. And this is why Spirit put it on you to share if you did, or to kind of, you know, maybe you played a song or you played something or you did something. But it was all a setup, and I feel like somebody took the bait. Mhm. And it's going to let you know exactly where the leaks are. Yeah. Ooh. Let's get your closing messages. Is there any financial, because you got a lot going on in your career sector. I don't feel like a big harvest is coming yet, but I feel like it's the beginning of a big harvest. Closing messages. Protection in reverse. We have looking. I do feel like someone is. Ooh. Be aware. This is not to scare you. But if you have star power, for some of you, I am seeing that like phones here. Somebody may know your passwords, or they're monitoring your keystrokes or something like that. Someone's trying to break into your bank account information. Someone's trying to break into your emails. Be aware of scammers in your emails. They out here, okay? So if you've had a suspicion, whether this is a family member, whether this is like certain people that you know, like online, or star power here, there's an agenda to try to get a closer look into your financial life here. But it's about trust and getting closer to you. So I do see like someone wants to know what your next project is. This could be a reporter or an investigator. Um, they want to put your guards down though. That's the red flag here. And the only time people put their guards down is when they've earned your trust. I'm seeing like over talkers. So you may start noticing that people around you are coming to you over talking so much, and that's giving you a confirmation that somebody is snooping. Something about snooping here. Someone's trying to steal your ideas. They watch you long enough, they feel like they can figure you out. They look into your life long enough, or just be in your audience long enough, they feel like they could figure you out. They want to know what about you is so different. They're studying you. And that's why I said this is about ideas here when it comes to your career. Your innovative ideas. What's the next thing you're about to drop? What's the next thing you're about to do? Oh, I can see what you're doing. Or I see how you're moving this around. Or I see how you're doing that. Someone wants to study your ability to craft shit. Like, how do you craft this, or how do you do that? Because they want to kind of duplicate it and mimic you in a way. And they could try, I mean, but if you see that you have the connection or you don't. After a while, it's gonna be like wearing a big ass winter coat in on a rainy, stormy day in the middle of the ocean. You're gonna get fucking tired. Try. You're gonna get tired. Like straight up. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna feel like, why the fuck is it so heavy to do this? You're out of your league. You can't do that. Trying to be somebody that you're not. You gotta have that spiritual clearance to go deeper into a certain realm. And that those spirits are gonna know that you're a fraud. That's just the truth. So you can play around all you want to. Good luck. All right. I feel like there's, told you, obsession, infatuation. All right, so what you need to know in regards to love, it's not going to be a surprise to you this week. Um, something's going to be a reality this week here. Something about a reality is what I'm seeing here. This is not a coincidence. Something's happening here. This is a simulation. When it comes to your love life, there is some type of simulation where this is about trusting boundaries, pushing boundaries. This is about trying to trying to cross over from fantasy into reality. And in order to do that, it's going to take deep love. Yes. So I feel like you're going to come up with a healthy way to process your emotions, whether that's journaling, whether that's praying, or I don't know. But ultimately you're doing something this week that feels very scary, but you're not going to put your guards up to each other. You're going to kind of have like a meeting of the minds and integrate. This is about integrating something this week. So good for y'all. Let's get your tea leaves and we out of here. So we have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. We have bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. Pig, beware of greed. Told you. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Fear, worry. Look, fear, worries, tense situation. Someone's going to try to force themselves into your life. And they're willing to risk it all. Okay, this could be a dark man, darker complexion. Someone may try to force themselves back into your life. They don't have to be that. This is someone as well. Pleasure, close friends. Oh, so you got love in the air. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, you're going to have an escape. August is significant. So something about August is significant. In August, you may meet somebody new. Okay. A journey, either physical or mental. And then we have happiness. All right, your angels are protecting you from some type of like people from your past, people of lack that's trying to stop you from opening, like having all of these blessings this week. So I love you guys, Taurus, and I'll see y'all throughout the week. Y'all stay prayed up. Bye, Taurus.